I wanted to talk about Lars Walker's book, Wolf Time. Now, every time I go to Vietnam, I seem to find myself reading a book by Lars Walker. This year I was planning on not doing that, but I saw that there was an online discussion going on about Wolf Time, and so I decided to purchase it on my Kindle because I didn't have my library with me, and I read it mostly while I was in Vietnam. This is Lars Walker's one of his earlier books. It's still very good, but his character development isn't nearly as strong as some of his later books are, especially the follow-up book to this, Death's Doors, which features not the same characters but kind of the same world. This book is a near-future dystopian where the United States of America seems to become more pleasantly fascist. Where certain types of speech are banned, where you are more concerned about trampling on other people's feelings rather than their freedoms. So we have to restrain freedom in order to allow people to have their feelings go unheard. What's incredible is this book was written quite some time ago, but many of the current dilemmas that we see to free speech in America are highlighted in this book. And Wolf's Time really follows in the tradition of people like Charles Williams, who wrote primarily between World War I and World War II. And what Charles Williams did was often present the world as we know it, and injected some sort of supernatural element into it. Lars does that throughout his novels, especially with Norse mythology or Norse belief. And this book does an incredible job of that. And sometimes he gets it a little too close to some of the issues that we face. One of the quotes I read in this book where there's obviously something supernatural happening. There is signs in the sky, there's a comet. There seems to be something of a return back to the old ways that's facing America and ultimately the world. And our protagonists have to discover whether or not they can stop it or whether or not this is even a good thing. One of the quotes he wrote in here, it says, "People call you a fascist and a bigot over and over, and the temptation to adjust never lets up." This is exactly some of the temptations Christians have faced. They've faced throughout the centuries. Emperor Julianus tried to do this to the church early on. Problem is the social pressure to stop being a Christian didn't work back then because the Christians still remember being tortured and martyred for their faith. The reason it works now, though, is because, well, frankly, we're wimps, at least in the West. Anyway, I like Lars Walker's book. It's not his strongest novel, but it's still phenomenally good like the rest of his novels. So if you like near-future dystopian stories, especially ones that fairly deal with Christianity, that have realistic characters who aren't just characters who are heroes and white hats and black hats, this is a good book to go check out. I'd highly recommend Lars Walker's Wolf Time. You can find paperback editions used nowadays, but go find the Kindle edition. It's a nice edition, and it's only a few bucks.